Studies show that 1 in 4 teenagers do not have access to essential period products. The Wood County Women's Rights Alliance is trying to change that for the Mid-Ohio Valley. Our Cassidy Fury has more.
The Wood County Women's Rights Alliance is expanding access to vital feminine hygiene products for the community through the Boys and Girls Club of Parkersburg.
And it really shouldn't be a barrier to access those things. And so between all of us working together in the community, we love having these partnerships where we can help meet another need that's not being met.
The WCWRA now has 5 pink period pantries, including the 2 newest additions, one inside the Boys and Girls Club and one outside for community access.
We'll be able to serve the public and the community, but also we'll be able to serve our teens and our people that use our club too.
Founder of the WCWRA, Isabel Moore, said teens can be negatively affected by the lack of resources and education to menstrual health, including being able to attend school and feeling confident in themselves.
I just want to end period poverty would be great. Just making periods less of a scary thing, more of something that it's easier to talk about, easier to access, education and products.
According to daysforgirls.org, period poverty is a term used to describe the struggle that many women and girls face because they lack access to adequate menstrual health management supplies and education.
And the sense of shame around basic human bodily processes and things like that. So I think it's an educational tool as well as an access.
The pink period pantries are free to the public. While the WCWRA will keep the pantry stocked, the community is also encouraged to leave donations of their own. Reporting from Parkersburg, I'm Cassidy Fury with WTAP News.